Hey guys, I'm Preston from Cerritos High Television, and today I have some very special guests. From the 2018 Pyeongchang Olympics in South Korea, two-time Olympic bronze medalists, please welcome Alex and Maya Shibutani. Please welcome Maya and Alex Shibutani. Can you guys please describe what it was like being at the Olympics and like hearing the crowd cheering for you?
Definitely the 2018 Olympic Winter Games in South Korea were really special because we had competed in that same arena before the previous year. And so we were kind of familiar with the arena, but when you have all the Olympic rings everywhere, that definitely makes it more special. Our parents were in the crowd. That was awesome. There were a bunch of Team USA fans there, and the Korean fans were really great.
I feel like at the 2018 Olympics, when we heard the crowd cheering for us, it just gave us so much confidence. I think that it can sometimes be overwhelming to imagine that you're in the middle of all these people, but we've been training so hard. And to hear the applause, it just was kind of really encouraging for us. It felt like a very positive moment where we could just go ahead and do what we had trained and just enjoy it.
They also did some charity work for essential workers in hospitals around the country.
When we started reading online about sort of the lack of resources that people had, immediately you sort of think about how you can help. Maya found this organization called Get Us PPE.
I think it was one of those things where you start to see all the articles about shortages and it just didn't feel right. And there's something so scary happening. You want people that are on the front lines to be protected because they're all doing their jobs to try and help all of us. Get Us PPE, it was founded by a team of emergency room doctors, and they've been working to try and get PPE to healthcare workers across the country.
Pause. Now before we keep going, please go check out the book that they wrote called Kudo Kids, The Mystery of the Mass Medalists. It is a really cool book with adventure, fun, and mysteries.
We didn't want to do a book about the little ShibSibs, little Maya and Alex, so that's where having Mika and Andy be our main characters gave us some more freedom. So Lily and Poe is a really special part of the book to us. We were so excited to include them. I'm so glad that you recognize that Lily and Poe are actually our dogs, because when we were working on that section, it's just like, some people will know, some people won't. But
They call it an Easter egg, where you sort of like hide something that people might appreciate or know.
What was your motivation for writing Kudo Kids?
Alex and I have always really cared about the craft of storytelling, but we always thought of our programs and performances on the ice as different stories.
And when we were kids, everyone loves a great story, a really well-told story. Just the opportunity to be able to try something different, and we really enjoyed it. It was fun working on this together. We wanted the book to just be about takoyaki, but Maya was like, I think, 300 pages just on takoyaki would get a little bit boring. Maybe some people in the story. And then I was like, oh, that's a good idea, Maya. That's why you're the boss.
So yes, it can be challenging because it was hard to separate the work from just being home and relaxing. But I think as Alex and I got older, what we found is that since we have so many of the same interests, what we were doing off the ice often kind of influenced what we ended up doing on the ice.
Preston, do you have any siblings?
Yeah, I have a little sister.
Do you guys like hanging out together?
We actually just played right now, like before this.
Maya and I have always had a really awesome relationship. When we were kids, we played just like you guys do. And when we started skating together, I think everyone being like our coaches and our parents thought it was going to work out. It was a good idea because we had such a good relationship. When we went home, we carpooled. And so, if we had a difficult practice, we'd drive home together. It wasn't like, okay, see you tomorrow. Let's just like sort of go our separate ways. So that's where it can get a little bit difficult. But I think we actually we love skating and we love creating and being creative. And so so many of our conversations when we were off the ice, spending time together or even having meals, ended up being things that led to really great ideas that I think helped us a lot.
Alex's favorite is basketball, or at least it was since you're. Is that still true?
Makoa, have you ever heard of a guy named Michael Jordan? Please say yes, please say yes.
Yes.
Oh, okay. Phew. I was about to feel really old for a second there. Yeah, so Michael Jordan was my favorite player, and I love watching basketball games. Playing basketball. I stopped playing basketball a long time ago, though, because I can't get hurt. I can't jam a finger or break a finger or anything. My guess for Maya is she loves hockey. Maya, you saw your first hockey game at the Olympics, actually, which, I mean, is not a normal experience at all.
I like hockey, but like Alex said, we like lots of different sports, so tennis, and then swimming, gymnastics, and then also the sports that are in the books. I think it was exciting for us because we had done this series a few years ago where we got to kind of introduce an audience to different sports from the Summer or Winter Olympics. So I think that I just respect all sports. That's a little bit of a wishy-washy answer, but I just appreciate the dedication that it takes to be so good at something.
If you had one opportunity to tell your younger self something, what would it be?
I think what I'd encourage myself to do starting from a younger age is be a little bit more outgoing and open to introducing myself to new people. I think that sometimes introducing yourself or putting yourself out there can feel kind of scary, but it's so rewarding to get to connect with different people.
Whole sort of like just seeing a younger version of me face to face. Like I've watched enough sort of Back to the Future, sci-fi movies. You don't want to mess with time. I would like make sure that I wasn't visible. I wouldn't want a younger version of myself to see me. Encourage myself in some sort of discreet way to continue to just pursue my interests and follow my dreams. Fortunately, like actually just listen to Maya. You're all set if you've got her.
What message do you guys have for students such as myself?
Listen to your teachers. Make sure to take screen breaks. Pursue your interests. Stay curious. Definitely just continue to sort of play and be creative. That's where you'll find your passion.
When it comes to school or sport or anything that you're trying to pursue, I think don't be put off by things that at first appear more challenging. It's sometimes working through or finding satisfaction in that journey of having to put in a lot of hard work and feel improvement. You might discover that you actually end up really loving the thing that you were trying to avoid in the first place.
It's about that process and that journey of like committing to something and improving and feeling that real satisfaction in developing a skill.
Hi everyone, I'm Maya Shibutani and this is my brother Alex.
Hi, I'm Alex. That's my sister Maya. Happy holidays. Stay safe, we're in California, so you will stay warm. But enjoy the time with your family and looking forward to a very happy and healthy 2021.
Thank you. Have a good holiday. Stay safe.
Yeah, you too.
Bye.
Have a good one,
All right.
everyone.
Bye.
Bye.